Welcome to InfoBooth 19 channel. Today we are going to see one very healthy recipe which is green gram cookie. Who doesn't like cookie? Everyone loves cookie, and this cookie is going to be a little bit different, and it's very healthy and it's very tasty. It's also called as a mung bean. So this cookie recipe is very easy, and throughout this video I have given small tips to make the cookie very perfect. So once in a while you can make it as a bulk and you can store it in airtight container and you can have it for longer time. Now let's get into this recipe. To make this green gram or mung bean cookie, I have taken 1 cup of green gram. So I am showing you all the measurements so that you will get a perfect ratio in that. So first 1 cup of green gram, just dry roast it in medium to low flame. It's very important step because we are going to extract the flavor and it is going to give nice aroma. Ensure that you don't turn it into brown color, but when aroma starts coming nicely, that time you can switch it off. So for me exactly it took around 5 to 6 minutes because I have done in the low flame. You also do it. So the color didn't change much, slight brown color started coming and nice smell is coming. So at this point you can turn off the stove and you can cool it completely. So meanwhile, for 1 cup of mung bean, I have taken half a cup of sugar. So we are going to use powdered sugar in this recipe, but before powdering it, you just measure it, which is half cup. Now once the mung bean is cooled completely, transfer into a mixture jar. We are going to grind it into a fine powder. So now our mung bean powder is ready, or green gram powder is ready. Just use a sieve and then sieve it nicely so that your cookie will be very smooth and it gives a good texture. If particles are there, the texture will not be good. Now the sugar also, I am just adding it in the same mixture jar, half a cup of sugar, and that also I have powdered well, and then you can sieve it. So this cookie will not taste very sweet, it will be of very mild taste. So once you have sieved sugar and the mung bean, now the third ingredient we are going to add is all-purpose flour or maida. So this maida also we are adding half a cup. So maida half a cup, mung bean 1 cup, sugar half a cup. So all the ingredients you can sieve and add, and you can add a pinch of salt because the salt is going to enhance the taste. Any recipes you do, just add a half pinch of salt so that it will be tasting very good. Just combine it well. Now we are going to add some fat substance which is going to give you a smooth and buttery texture. We are going to add butter in it. In case if you want to skip butter, you can skip the butter and you can add vegetable oil, but here I am going to add a mix of butter and vegetable oil together. So since you all need to know the quantity which I am adding, so I am adding the butter which comes in the small, that Amul one which comes in the small cube shape. So that one I am adding exactly 3 packets. You can just add one by one, just bring the butter to the room temperature and then you can add it so that it will be easy to smash and mix it with the dry ingredients. So totally 3 packets I have added, 3 cubes, small cubes I have added. So that is the measurement. So in case if you are melting the butter and adding, just add 2 to 3 tablespoons. And then we will start adding vegetable oil and bring it to the perfect this cookie batter consistency. I'll show you how it has to be. So the vegetable oil, around 2 to 3 tablespoons you might need. Ensure that you take the unflavored vegetable oil. So you can just keep little by little, you can just add vegetable oil and keep mixing it using your hand. Don't make it as a complete thick batter. I will show you how. Now if you hold the shape tightly, it should stay. Till that consistency you need to mix. That's all. So now here I have used a cookie cutter which is of flower shape. So if you don't have cookie cutter at your home, no problem. You can just make it into a small circle and then press it and make it into a flat one, so that in shop and all, if we go and buy butter biscuit, how the shape will be like that you can make. Just to flatten little bit of this batter, take it and just press it hard so that you get the perfect shape, and then you can unmold from the cookie cutter. So now you got the shape. Similar way you can make all the cookies and keep it aside. So now once all the biscuits are ready, you can place in a tray. You're going to bake it. So baking tray I have taken, and then you can just take the baking paper as well. So totally I'm going to keep it in 3 batches. This entire quantity you will get around 40 to 50 cookies you will get. So now our baking tray is ready. In case if you don't have oven in your home, you can make it in a pressure cooker as well. So pressure cooker, the cake recipes I have posted, it's similar kind of thing. Add a layer of salt and then keep a stand, and then you need to preheat the cooker or the pan, whatever you're using. And once it is preheated for 10 minutes on high flame, you can keep the cookies the stainless steel or aluminum vessel, and you can place it and you can bake it for 10 to 15 minutes and your cookies will be done. Here in this video I am showing you oven method. So in oven you can set the temperature to 150 degree. So 150 degree, usually for cakes we will be setting up to 170 to 180, for cookies 150. And you need to preheat the oven first, and once the preheat is done, you can open and you can place the tray inside and you can close it. So you need to bake it for around 15 to 20 minutes. So based on your cookie size and the cooking tray, the depth baking time will be varying. For me it took around 18 minutes total. So after 18 minutes you can take out the cookies. It will become little bit bigger, and if you see bottom, slight brown color would have been formed. That's all, our cookie is ready. Immediately don't eat and see the cookie. Once it gets cooled down completely, then only it will become crispy texture. So first batch is ready. The second batch I have kept in the oven again. Check out this recipe and do give it a try. It's very easy, very simple. For more interesting unique videos, subscribe to my YouTube channel and share with your friends and family. Be happy, be positive, and spread the positivity to everybody. Thanks for watching.